class, in today's lesson, we are going to solve a problem. Alright? The problem is about the number of children, number of students in a school. Alright? And in that school, there are some boys and some girls. And I do know that there are 400 students in that school. Okay? In fact, I have brought along the information. I hope I have it somewhere. Here it is. Oh dear. I didn't realize that it's a little bit torn. So, the number of boys, I do not know. The number of girls is 187. And the total number of students is 400. Alright? Talk to your friends.
And from 400,
Sorry to interrupt you. Are there some things that you can say about what you already know? So something that you would like to say to your friends in the class? Yes, please.
Subtract 187 from 400 to get the answer.
Does it make sense?
Yes.
Does it make sense that to find the number of boys, you would subtract 187 from 400?
Yes.
So if the number of students is 400, that's like a bar model? Total number of students. So are you saying that if part of it represent the number of girls, then the rest of it would represent the number of boys? So if this represents the number of students, what can I do to show the number of boys and the number of girls? Can you tell the people in your group, please? Alright, sorry to interrupt you. So, if this represents the number of students, 400, what can I do to show the number of boys and the number of girls?
We could do a number bond.
We can do a number bond. So, for example, what should I do?
You should make 3 lines.
Okay,
Actually 2 lines.
okay.
And then you should make the number of boys and then the number of girls. But first, to know the number of boys, you will have to subtract 187 from 400.
Does it make sense?
Yes.
If the total number of students is 400, and then some of them are girls, 187, to figure out the number of boys, we need to do subtraction.
Yes.
Okay. And the subtraction equation would be, yes please?
400 minus 187.
And can I write it like so? And then we'll figure out whatever we need to figure out. Okay. What else can I do to the bar model? Any other thoughts? If I want to show 187 on the diagram, what can I do? Is there something I can do? Talk to your friends for half a minute. Alright, sorry to interrupt you. So if this is 400, if this represents 400, are we able to see which part of the diagram might represent 187? Alright, shall we gather here? Just come to the front and we'll just sit around here for a little while. So,
Excuse me, guys.
So today's problem is this. In today's problem, we are interested to figure out how we can create number bonds for 400. Our friends have suggested one way. 400 as 187 and whatever the other number is. So today we want to calculate this. You see I got 400 here. So if this represents 100 as usual, this will be 400. And I got a bit of a problem here because I need to subtract away 7 ones. But I got no ones. We all know how ones look like, don't we?
Yes.
Ones look like, those little cubes that we had. But we don't have any of them. But I need to take away 7, don't I? And I need to take away 8 tens. And this is like a 10. I need to remove 8 of this. But I don't have any of this yet. So this is a problem I need your help with. Given that we have 4 of this, and we need to take away 100, is that easy? But I need to also take away 8 of those, and 7 of this. Our problem today is, how can we write a number bond? Like what can we do to the 400? What number bonds could we have made for 400? Can you just talk to people around? Right, before we go back to our groups and continue to solve that problem, which is how should we write 400? What is a good number bond for 400? We have 1 there. Now what might be a good number bond for 400? Whether you want to break it up into 2 numbers or 3 numbers, maybe we just hear some suggestions and then we'll afterwards continue to talk about it in our groups at our table. But let's hear some suggestions.
310 tens.
Okay, that's one suggestion.
You maybe can do 399 in a 1.
That's another suggestion.
So we have 400, and so we take away 100, but then we get 100, and we trade it for some tens.
Okay. So you end up with 300 some tens. I wonder how many tens. Any other suggestions before we go back? Alright, I think we have good suggestions. Not sure whether those are all correct, but our problem today is to come up with as many possible ways as we can think of. How should we break 400 up? In other words, what's a good number bond for 400 if this is what we want to do? So you know what we need to do. We need to do that. In order to do that conveniently and easily, how should we break 400 up? Whether you want to do it into 2 numbers or 3 numbers. Alright? Shall we just go back to our desk and then explore with the rest of our friends? Come up with as many ways as possible. You can write them with your marker pens on the table if you want to. I'll give you some concrete materials, base 10 blocks. Alright? Okay, let's go.
So, I don't know. Maybe you could outside of
It's another idea with that.
Okay, so we're subtracting the 7 ones, and then we get 7 from 10, and we get 3 on 5, and then we subtract 8 tens, and it would look like 2 tens left, and then subtract the 100, and then you need to subtract it. So if you need to subtract 80,
Alright, I'm sorry to interrupt you. Shall we meet in front again? What's a suitable number bond for 400? If we are interested to do that calculation. Anyone would like to start the ball rolling? Method 1?
Say you 3 hundreds, 9 times, and 10 ones.
Okay, method 1. We agree to listen, we do not need to agree. But one of the suggestion is 400 is 300, 9 tens, and 10 ones?
Yes.
Is that a good way? It's a good way if taking away 100, 8 tens, 80, 7 ones is easy to do. Do you see what the result is? If you subtract 100, 80, 7, if you can see what the answer is, then that's a good number bond to use. So what's the answer anyway? When you take away 187, can you tell the people around you?
Okay. So he's going to do 200 plus 200 minus 13.
Alright. So when you take away 100, I wonder what's left. When you take away 80, I wonder what's left. And when you take away 7, I wonder what's left. What's the answer?
213.
What's your answer?
213.
And yours?
213.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Do we all agree on the answer? Alright. That's method 1. Thanks for that. Method 2. Is there a different way to do number bonds for 400? Other than this one? So I'll just call that method 1. Method 2. What do you have?
You could also do the one that I chose. You could do 399 in 1.
Is that good? 399 and 1. Okay, first of all, is this correct? Is 400, 399 and 1?
Yes.
And is that a good way? Why is it a good way?
Because then it adds to 400.
Okay, they add to 400. But is taking away 187 very easy to do? Is that very easy to do? Oh, why is it easy?
Because you don't have to do regrouping.
You don't have to do regrouping here? Oh, I didn't notice that before. It's so convenient, isn't it? Like straight away you can see what the answer is. Is that right? Oh, 399 is like a good number to use. Alright. Do you like that method? Some of you do. You don't have to. It's a free country. Is it? It is. Do we have method 3? We still got a bit of time. Do we have a third way of breaking the number up? Anyone else have other suggestions? Yes, please?
Like, start with 400, break it apart with two 200s, and then, like, separate the number.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, separate one of the 200s, but then, like, take 21 away from one of the 200s and add it back. And then minus the 187. And then add the number that you took away back to it.
So, you're saying 400. Let's break it up into two 200s.
Yes.
And then how do you continue from there?
I would take away one of the 200s. But not, like, take it away forever, but, like, take it away for now.
Mm-hmm.
And then minus the 187 from that one. And then add the other 200 back.
Oh, so
I feel like it's just easier.
you feel it's easier for you? I mean,
It's a smaller number.
it's a smaller number to subtract,
Yes.
and then whatever answer you get, you must remember to,
But just add the other
or just add this back
back.
to that one. Okay. I'll leave it to you. I hear very good ideas. Alright, 3 methods. We're going to go back and write in our journal. Could you pick one of these methods, or maybe even invent a method 4 if you want to? Alright? Can you do this? Can you write in words, like almost a letter? That's our journal writing for today. Write a note, write a letter to friends in the other class. Because they're not here with us, to tell them one of the methods to break 400 up. Tell them that this is a suitable way to break 400 up. This is a good number bond for 400 if you want to do that subtraction. And tell them why it's a good idea. Write a letter to a friend to tell them a good way to break 400 up to do that. Is that okay? Does anyone have any clarifying question as to what we need to do? Okay, shall we spend about 5 to 10 minutes writing the letter in your journal? Can you begin to kind of finish up your journal? In a little while, we're going to be in front to finish up the lesson. Just what page are we on? Yeah? Page 70? Alright, so do we have enough? If not, you can just share with a friend. Is that okay? Are we on page 70? Silent 90? Can you just look at the 2 pages, and I think 3 friends have offered their methods. Just read silently for a little while to see if you're able to tell if their methods are like ours. Let's compare their methods to ours. Alright? On page 70 and 71. In a while, they're going to turn and talk to people around you to say whether the methods that our friends in the book got are like ours or not like ours. Alright? Okay.
This one. Wait, did you say no? Yeah. I think this one's the only one but rubber.
So what do you think? What do you think? Method 1 in the book. That friend in blue, his name is Min Ho. What do you think of Min Ho's method? Yeah? It's like this one? Is that right? Is method what? Is method 1 this one? Method 1 is breaking 400 up into 300, 90 and 10. Yes, please?
Number 3 is a different method.
Oh, number 3 is a different one?
Yes.
How did they do it, number 3?
They just had the 400, they broke apart into 210 and 190.
Is that a good way?
Yes.
Why is it a good way? Yes?
Because it's easy, because you can see that 200 plus 100 would equal 300 plus 90 plus 10 would equal another 100, so that would be 400.
Okay. Anyone else? Yes?
But Penny's method, she added 300 divided plus 1.
Okay, so they need to add 1 back. Did we have Penny's method? Penny's method is method 2. Did we also have it?
Yes.
Where is it? Oh, this one! Great minds think alike, isn't it? So you're saying that once we get this answer, we need to add 1?
Yep.
So 399, if you remove 187, what's the result? What's the result to 399 minus 187?
114.
140?
213.
200, we don't agree. So, yes?
212.
Let's see. So,
Yeah, 200.
so 399 subtract 187.
Actually, I agree.
300 subtract 100.
Yes.
90 subtract 80.
Yes.
9 subtract 7. What is it?
212.
212? Is that right? 212? So is the final answer here 212?
Yes.
No? Why not? Oh, I forgot about the 1 here. So final answer is?
213.
Okay, so 213, alright? So 213. Right. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, you know, in Singapore, where I come from, the schools are quite large. Not just 400 students. In fact, in my school, I have 3,400 students. And that many are boys. Do you think it's quite difficult to do the new calculation I just gave you? It's really a big number, isn't it? Yeah, do you think it's going to be a difficult calculation? Can you tell people around you if this is a difficult calculation? So, is it difficult? Okay. Anyone else have any opinions if that's difficult or not? And why? Yeah.
It's not difficult because you're just taking away the 400 from the 187, which equals 213, and you're just going to take away the 3,000 minus 2,000 equals 1,213.
Okay, that's great. All right. So, look at a guided practice. I want to ask your opinion. You know, like for the guided practice, I wonder what can I do. Let's say for question A, is 100. Take away 87. I wonder what's a good way to break 100 up. Can you tell people around you? Anyone have any suggestion for this one? Yeah.
So you can split the 100 into 90 and 10.
90 and 10, is that a good way?
Yes.
Why is it a good way?
Because then you can just subtract 80 from 90 and 7 from 10, and then just add the 100 after.
So what do you get as the answer? So you subtract 80 from here, what's left? Subtract 7 from here. So final answer?
13. Yes,
13? Is that right? 113? Does it make sense?
I don't think it makes sense. I think the answer's 27.
Is 27? Final answer?
13.
Why 13?
Because when you minus 80 from 90, you'll get 10.
Is that right? Okay.
And then when you minus 7 from 10, you get 3.
Is that right? Tell each other why the answer is 13. Tell people around you why the answer is 13.
Minus 7 from 10. It's 10 because at 7 and 10, 3
Right.
I always thought it was 23 because then I decided with notes.
Okay? Alright. What about the fourth question? If I have 900 and I need to remove 399, what might be a good number bond for this? Tell people around you what might be a good number bond for this.
Maybe 900 minus 300.
Any thoughts? Alright, anyone before we finish? Yes, please.
I think that you could do 399 and add 1.
So how would you break 900 up?
How would I make 900 up? I would put 899 and then 1.
So 899 and 1. Is that a good way, class?
Yes.
Why is that a good way? Yes?
Because when you don't have to, you have to regroup, but you just add the 800 to the 90, and that would be 890 plus 1, so that would make the number 900.
And is it easy to subtract 399?
Yes.
Where will you take the 300 off? Just tell me. So where will you take the 300 off? Yeah? Is that easy to do?
Yes.
And the 99? Yeah?
The 99.
The 99, of course, yeah? And you get nothing, isn't it? Alright? So that's the end of the lesson. Can you just return your books here? And then you can go back to your table. I'll be collecting your journals for today, alright? So thank you very much.